Norwegian wouldn't have survived the government. Norwegian government didn't bail them out. Like, Norwegian would either finish up as a tiny Norwegian domestic airline, or somehow it would get merged into SAS in some, new Scandinavian model of loss-making inefficiency. The three carriers that will emerge stronger out of this will clearly be Ryanair, the LCCs. Easyjet, will clearly survive. Eoghan has a good team there. I think the challenge for Easyjet is the balance sheet is. Yeah, but that's the problem. The balance sheet is getting destroyed. Like they're under pressure from Stelios to shrink the fleet, which is not what you do coming out of a crisis when there's opportunities to order more aircraft cheaply. You expand faster. But they're doing a lot of sales and leasebacks at very distressed prices and, at high cost. So I think they will in time emerge out of this with a higher cost base. But given that they will, I think, shrink the business back to those kind of core high-cost airports, Gatwick, Paris, Berlin, Switzerland, they will still have a very a strong niche as a higher cost, higher fare kind of mid-level model. But as a competitor to Ryanair, I don't think they will be in the neighbourhood. Wizz are clearly, will emerge reasonably well because they're set up in Eastern Europe. They have a more flexible labour model. I think the challenge for Wizz, though, coming out of this is, one, they're doing lots of these sale and leasebacks on their aircraft, and their aircraft costs are very high. The gap between them and Ryanair on aircraft costs are widening. And also, you see them moving into markets like Norway and Italy, where they're facing up into the union challenges that we had to address in 2017. And I think that's going to fetter their growth in Western Europe and make it much more difficult for them to kind of, continue with these kind of, the tax avoidance practices of recent years where they hire people in Norway or in Hungary and pay them through a Swiss payroll. That's not going to survive unionization, which is inevitable if they want to expand more in Western Europe. So I still think, they will emerge as the next best to Ryanair, but the gap between Wizz and EasyJet's cost base and Ryanair's cost base will materially widen as a result of COVID-19 and the way we have managed our way through this crisis.